it's another day. We did say we was probably going to head to Busch Gardens today, but I can't be bothered driving now after a late night before. So we're going to hit up Epic Universe for the first time. So it's going to be a bit of a boring day for Toby because there's not a lot he can go on because he's just under 40 inches. But we'll make the best of a bad situation for him on that one. And yeah, let's see if we can get on Battle and Ministry, Donkey Kong. I think everything else we should be able to manage, but those are the two that we might have to sacrifice if it's a busy day. But how busy Orlando's been in general, I think we might get fortunate, so fingers crossed. So we're going to stop at Walmart Turkey Lake on the way there. I'm hoping that's going to be a bit more less stressful than it was going to the one in Kissimmee. I mean, that's the first time I'd ever been to a Walmart, and I wasn't bothered about going back. But
I think that was the day after Thanksgiving.
It was the day after Thanksgiving, so the shop had been shut, so it could have been that. But it was just carnage, and it was a bit of like a TK Maxx jumble sale. But yeah, so we'll check out the one Walmart later. Turkey Lake, which a lot of people seem to vlog, and
see how we get on.
We'll see how we get on, yeah. Onwards. So dilemma number one of the day, we can't get out of the car park because Hannah was the one in charge of the room key this morning when we've been in and out for breakfast and stuff. Just assumed I picked it up on the way out, so she's got to go all the way back up to the 7th floor and beg reception for a master key to get her in so we can then get out of the car park. So little 10-minute delay to start the day. It can only get better. So we've just arrived here at Walmart Turkey Lake. Let's go head in, see what bargains we can find for Toby. And Mummy will probably end up browsing, costing me money. But we're on holiday, as they say. I love it when you go in places, see all the fruit stacked out like that. You get to pick your own, not all these pre-packed stuff. It is just giant Asda basically. Big bags of apples. If I can say something, it definitely is less carnage in this one compared to the one in Kissimmee. Definitely. So there's a vast array of sugary snacks in here you can get. All random things I've never heard of. They are some Mickey Mouse goldfish. $10 plus tax. Toby's picked himself out. What we got, Toby? Some cookies and creams brownie. I bet he doesn't eat that.
Nice.
And they are $5.48. Don't forget plus tax. Oh, got various Chips Ahoy. Do like a little Chips Ahoy. Not bad price, just under $4 for big packs. All various flavours. Oreos. Now, a chap at work got some of these mint ones brought back from by some friends, and they are delicious on the Oreos, so I might purchase some of them before we head off. Got big packs, unlike the little ones we get at home. And look at all your Cokes and stuff stacked up. So like us, if you have to get baby wipes, single packs are only 98 cents, so they're not too expensive. You've got Huggies if you want expensive ones, but wipes are wipe at the end of the day.
We're lucky with him.
Yeah, he's not sort of sensitive skin, so we're fortunate in that, but they've got big packs. Oh, Hannah's telling me the nappies behind me. They've got swim nappies. Mainly Pampers, so that's not cheap. I mean, a box of Pampers, 92 diapers, $30. If you're a Pampers person, let me know if that's good for you or not. We always buy Aldi ones, so I can't comment. I'll let the nappy expert tell you. She knows what Rascals are. I never heard of them, but they're not expensive. They're $8. $8 for 29, so that's not too bad. It's not.
Got Huggies, pull-ups, lots of branded ones.
Yeah, say there's a lot more than you get in the aisles in the UK.
And then you've got your swim nappies up there as well.
I'll let Hannah take it from here.
I know, we're just struggling to get swim nappies at home, because it's not really summer.
This is why we don't go shopping with women, because they come in their element over random stuff. Yeah, I'd come in here, find. Yeah, we did bring our own nappies, and we've got plenty. I don't think we're going to need any, but it creates more room for clothes.
I wouldn't say it's that bad.
No, it's not expensive. I mean, a lot of people say it's more expensive out here and stuff. if you look, it all comes in bigger packs, so the price is going to be higher. It's exactly 80. You don't get an 80 pack at home, so everything just comes in bigger packs, so they'll put slightly more money. But you break it down per item, there's not a lot in it. It's about the same price. Just people see more money and think that's it. So in a store this big, you'd find it hard to believe we're struggling to find food that he will actually eat. Probably part of it is because we don't know what it is, and two, he's a picky child and he knows what he likes, and they don't seem to have anything of what he likes. So I think we might have to do a few wing bits and hope for the best. We're as far as no further than those chocolate brownies I showed you earlier. So we're just going to keep meandering around until we come across something that Toby's going to be satisfied with. So fun's beginning. Just in case you don't want to bring your stroller out of you guys, $15 in Walmart for a small one. Obviously if your child's old enough to walk and you don't want to have to lug one with you and you want one to leave behind, that's not bad. I know I got recommended buying a car seat from here rather than bringing my own, because their regulations are something like E122, which is a less safety mode than the UK ones and the EU ones, but you can get a car seat in here for $100. I've gone with our UK one, our 129 safety rating, because they're better tested. So I'd rather take a citation, know he's safe, than buy a lesser product that's not going to hold him as tight. So yeah, so you want to get prams and stuff and buy your own child seat out here to leave behind. They're not expensive. It's cheaper than hiring them off car hire companies, so it's worth looking into. And where have I found Hannah a day after a big shopping day? Looking at the clothes aisles. This is Hannah's favourite thing to say, look how soft they are. It's all soft till you wash it once. But no, it is really good value. Say,
Some bits are average,
yeah, some things are a bit on the steep side, but you know, you want a Mickey Mouse jumper, that's $15. Same sort of thing in a part's going to be a best part of 40. So if you can get your kids to get away from the parks like we did yesterday and do the character warehouse stuff, you'll save yourself an arm and a leg. They've got all kinds of different clothings, and so they're all below $15 or less. Now if you get your Raymax guys, $6 in here. Don't need to spend a fortune in the parks. They've got all different ones, Star Wars, Mickey. And as I say, you've got all your different health things over by the pharmacy. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Like I'm on prescription drug of Laprazole for acid reflux. I can buy double the amount of pills in here over the counter for $10, and it costs me £10 a pop for 28 days worth. They get 42 days worth in there. So it's worth stocking up on things while you're here, within reason. Also, you get some inflatables for the pool, $7, $10. And all your little novelty mugs for the parks and stuff like that. And say you've got branded suitcases as well, $50 for the branded ones, which isn't bad. Then you get some that are $75, which is a little bit on the steep side, but if you need it, you need it. So you want to get your Disney cuddly toys, various ones, a whole basket of them here. They're $10, look as good as the ones in the park. $14 for Big Minnie and Mickey's, if you're not bothered about the novelty of having the Walt Disney World tag on it. $18 for the even bigger ones, and $26 for that one. Then you've got all more merch down here, and more merch over here. See, there's Hannah off again. Lilo and Stitch, Mickey Mouse, all for $16. And what's Hannah found over here? Hannah's found an album for Toby to put all his photos in. $10. Well, I think when we bought your coin book, that was about $20, wasn't it? Got all little shot glasses. If you do that, we used to collect shot glasses, but it just takes up a lot of space.
I'm still gonna get one for
How about now? So right, so I just did a little look down the laptop aisle and computer aisle. There's some pretty decent value laptops down there, which I may have to purchase one to make sure I can edit these videos well for you. Otherwise I'll be on Hannah's old laptop, which does make it crashes so often because it's such an old laptop. Then we had a little look down by where you can buy extra luggage and stuff like that. It's not the cheapest in here for buying luggage, so have a little look around in other places for them. But yeah, we managed to upgrade to one more thing for Toby, but it's a bit bleak, so we may have to shop like public places like that and see how we get on there. But no, this Walmart is far better than the one that's in Kissimmee. And it's quite good having places that have got everything you need. So I think that'll be it for in Walmart, and onwards to Epic Universe. So we are just at the gates of Epic Universe. First visit, quite excited. I think Hannah's more excited because she stormed off and skipped for everybody. So yeah, we'll let you know what we think of our first experience of Epic Universe. So we got stopped on the way in to fill out a questionnaire. I should have been rude British, but no, I'm not interested, but I filled it out. That's the difference between me getting on a ride and not. I'll hold you responsible, Universal. So we're going for our first portal. Celestial Park, here we come. Let's hear the beat. So we are entering our first portal. How's Train Your Dragon? This area I'm really looking forward to. It looks the best themed area in the park. Nah, I'm tempted to wait to meet Toothless, to be fair, because that looks a really cool animatronic. I'm not sure if Toby will like it once he sees it, but we'll see. Wow, look at that. Wing gliders going round. What do you reckon, Hannah? What do you reckon? I mean, level that theme, it's unbelievable. So I think we're going to hit wing gliders because it's showing a 15-minute wait, and then we're going to go single rider each on Stardust Racers, and then we're just going to have fully meander round. Probably catch the early morning show with the Untrainable Dragon. And then start seeing where we can go from Toby, because it's obviously, like I said earlier, not a lot he can do. So there's a nice little play area, which probably Toby will have a lot of time in there today. And then now they got the dragonflies. We've got these in the UK, and I think they're absolute rubbish. What do you think of the ones at Blackpool, Hannah?
Oh, they're arrow things.
Yeah, they're a waste of time, aren't they? Yeah, I suppose you get the knack, but you don't very often see people getting them flipping. You know, you can spend a lot of time waiting for that. So, wing gliders has jumped up to 35 minutes since the last look, but queues are going to be queues today, so we're going to jump in it. So we'll do child swap with this one. And yeah, we'll let you know our thoughts when we get off. Hiccup's wing glider. So you both just had our first ride in Hiccup's wing gliders. Your thoughts, Hannah?
Oh, it's really good. Theme is really good with all the little
Yeah, so I don't think they've spared much on the theming on that. They've definitely gone all out. I haven't seen the film, but you can get just what the story is trying to tell. Yeah, that's probably my number one family coaster, really. Nothing intense, and it's a bit sad that Toby missed out by about half an inch, because it's less intense than some of the things he had ridden. Yeah, so I think he would have been fine there, but rules are rules. So we might try again. But yeah, we've just got on the queue for the Untrainable Dragon, but it's currently delayed, so we're going to stick that out for 10-15 minutes, see what happens there, and then get us a little freestyle drink, and then get on Stardust. So we've just seen the Untrainable Dragon. I thought that was a brilliant little show, that was. So much going on, so much for the kids. Toby was in his element, and now he's desperate to go meet Toothless, even though he's going to cack his pants when he sees him. Toby, hang on. What did you think, Anna?
Oh, really good. I'm not sure if any of the music's from the films. We haven't seen them yet.
I imagine it is.
But they've done really well. I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah, so we don't say too much because obviously you're not allowed to film in there for good reason. And yeah, there's a lot of effects in there that are really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
So we're going to take Toby to do the slides now, and me and Hannah will probably keep splitting off to do other rides since he can't do much. So I'll get some footage of what we do get up to, and we'll catch up soon. we've just had our first ride on Stardust Racers. Does it took your #1 spot?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, not for me. Didn't top VelociCoaster. I felt the launches needed a bit more in them. However, the corkscrew in the middle scared me for life. When I thought, that's the point I thought I was coming out the seat. But no, it's probably pushed into my #2 and which may go down to 3, but VelociCoaster is still up there for me.
It's clever how they've made the track so close.
Yeah, exactly. The dueling part's good. I mean, we never got to do dueling dragons because they had to stop doing them for health and safety reasons. But that does add to it when you're close encounters and stuff like that. It is a really good coaster, but for me, it edges it, VelociCoaster. So that's pretty good. So I've just had a little ride on Fyre Drill with Toby. As you get on, there's a sign that says, "You may get wet, you may get soaked." And guess which seat I sat in? Right. Well, because it's been about 5-10 minutes since hot today, I don't look as bad as I did, but I am pretty wet. Yeah, so I've been off that ride 5-10 minutes and because we had to sort Toby out. So I kind of missed the opportunity to show you how wet I was. But it's a lovely day today, 3rd of December, 24 degrees. So we've had one cold day since we got here on the 27th. So this time of year the weather's pretty decent, even in the evening it's not chilly. So quiet time of year as well. Between Thanksgiving and the 2nd week of December, it's meant to be quiet and it's turned out to be. So we're satisfied with that, and I recommend coming this time of year. You know, if you're not a water park person, even better for you. So we're going to move on somewhere else now. I'm not sure what we're going to do next. Hannah's going to get her lunch down here, and I think Toby is going to chomp us some crisps and probably fall asleep because he was a pain all the way through the queue. So we're just going to head out of Isle of Berk now. Really well themed land. I think we're both impressed with this, and it's kind of a little bit shame that we weren't so more invested in the story of how to train your dragon, so we'd understand a bit more of what's going on and the characters and stuff. But still, immersive, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we are just entering Paris. Fantastic Beast World, Harry Potter mixed in with it. I don't think we're going to get a ride in it today. It's been 2 hours ever since we've been here, and there's a nice sign up saying it's closing early today for some benign reason. Seems to happen a regular thing. It's either not open or it's closed early. Anyone knows why they do that? It'd be interesting to know. Let me know in the comments. So welcome to Paris. So I thought the next show was at quarter to 2, but it's not, it's 2:15, so we'll probably had to come back to this area, but we'll have a little wander around, have a little look. Time to enter the dark universe. One of the areas I'm looking forward to the most, getting on Monsters Unchained. A lot of good things said about it. Probably one of the most underrated rides in the park. Let's go see if it's alive.
Apparently she was lost. Talbot and Wendo, oh, they heard a scream. They ran to find a wolf attacking Jenny. The wolf lunged at Talbot, sticking its fangs into his chest. Talbot struck out his once, twice, again and again and again and again, until that beast fell to the ground or its leaving. Talbot and Gwen, they made their escape that night. But in the morning, there were 2 dead bodies found. But neither were a wolf. One of them sadly was Jenny's. The other was a fortune teller who had been struck in the head by something heavy, like a cane. Yes, it was Talbot's cane indeed. The people from the camp, they turned to him suspiciously. I didn't kill him! He cried. It was a wolf! He cried. It bit me too here in my chest!
So I've just been for my first ride on Monsters. And I'll be honest, disappointed. I knew it was the same kind of ride concept as Forbidden Journey, but I didn't realise it was like a toned down intensity version. But it was 9 years ago I did Forbidden Journey, so it might be similar. But you know, it's good they've tried to get a universal IP in there and make it part of the park. But it was just a bit cheesy. Didn't really do anything for me. I had a walk on down a single rider lane, but yeah, I don't know if I've anticipated it a bit. I might have another ride it later on and get the pre-show in. But yeah, I wasn't overly wowed by it. So Hannah's just gone on and we'll see what she's got to say. I don't know, she might like it, she might not. So I think it's not going to be her thing because it's kind of a horror-based thing. She don't like things jumping in your face because there were some cool effects in there, stuff that you get flung in front of and things throwing fire at you and water being squirted. But yeah, it's just a bit meh for me. So I'm just waiting for Hannah now, have a little wander around the area. We'll see what she has to say when she comes off. So we had a technical difficulty here that we didn't realise about until we got home. So I basically asked Hannah what she thought of the ride, and then I'll ask her again now.
I wasn't overly impressed by it. I felt like the ride got closer to the animatronics. Yeah, that's how I felt really. I wasn't over impressed.
Wasn't one of your great loves. You're a bit similar to me. Just said I wanted a bit more out of the ride than what it did deliver. It wasn't a bad ride, but it just wasn't as good as what a lot of people have said it was in our opinion. But
yeah.
You know, let us know in the comments what you think. We did review this a bit longer, but time's passed and we can't remember word for word what we said. So I hope you're liking the video so far, guys, and I hope this doesn't upset anybody too much missing out on the original recording. Say about the Dark Universe area, the level of street entertainment. You've got the Invisible Man, I can't think what the storytelling lady's called, the violin, obviously Igor walking around acting weird. It just draws a few people in, keeps the crowds away, and yeah, it's quite a good immersive area in that respect. So into the Nintendo World, should I say, we go. Unfortunately, Toby hasn't quite made it to Nintendo World, so we'll come back in later on when he's woken back up. I'm going to have to send Hannah off down the lift and I'm going to take the escalator. Because I want to be immersed in the tube of being sucked through.
I feel like
That's pretty cool how I've done this. Interesting to see because a lot of people have complained
2 floors. So it seems that much of an issue to us when we've got a sleeping child. So into the castle. Wow, this is a level of immersion on it. Unbelievable. Ouch. I don't think I was quite ready for how immersive this is. Right, I'll have to find where Hannah's ended up and get some more footage of the land. So I've sent Hannah off down the single ride lane of Mario's Kart Bowser's Challenge. I think I'm probably going to have to put my mic on because I doubt you lot are going to hear me in here. It's pretty loud, pretty intense. Right guys, I've whacked my mic on so hopefully you can hear me a bit better now. Cutting out the background noise. The level of theming, as I was saying earlier, is immense in here. Like, you can see why people get overwhelmed. I'm a bit unsure how Toby's going to react when he finally does come around, if it's going to be a bit too much for him or not. So I'll spin you around and take a little look at Yoshi's Adventure. One of the few rides Toby will be able to do, and I know when he gets on that later, the one word line's going to come out again. So I'm going to go down and have a look in Donkey Kong Country while Toby's napping, and Hannah's on Mario, Bowser's Challenge. So Hannah's joined the single ride line at 2:35. So for a 70-minute advertised wait for standby, I'll let you know how long that took her to get on. We're downstairs now, just outside Yoshi's Adventure. That's posted a 45-minute wait. I think Toby will have to wait a little bit until the pit dies off, because I'm not sure I'm prepared to wait 45 minutes for a people mover. But we're now coming through to Donkey Kong. Hoping the single rider lane's open on Donkey Kong, but I've heard a lot of things that it doesn't work out any better going single rider on there than it does getting in the actual standby queue, because that's how low capacity is. But I struggle to see that a little bit because there's families of 3s and 5s, so there's going to be people split up all the time. I mean, just Stardust Racers, they closed the single rider queue when I went on, so I had to wait the standby line, and that single rider line was vibrant. Hannah went down after me. I waited half hour, she waited 10 minutes. Now, I mean, this little sound you can hear in the background, I can see why Paul Knight, Night Strider's dad, did not like it, because it's just continuous over and over. I've only been in it like 30 seconds. I can see exactly what he means. Drummed into your head. Absolutely drummed in it. I'm already got the beats going already. There's loads of interactive elements in here. So it's not quite us getting Toby a banjo, he's still a bit too young for it. But I imagine when we're next back, that'll be 40, about 50 bucks up. I'll be having to spread out. This queue is for the Donkey Kong floats. To get your souvenir cup and banana floats. $20, a bit on the steep side, but you know, some people like their novelty stuff. So single riders is open on Donkey Kong. Now I'm kind of half regretting sending Hannah on Mario Kart, because I know that will die down later. So I reckon I'll be coming here rather than going on single rider on Mario Kart, just because I'm more of a coaster man than simulator rides, and you may have started to notice. But this looks unbelievable. So guys, let me know if you are the kind of person who would wait 115 minutes for a ride or more. I'm very much a man at 90 minutes for a top ride, like VelociCoaster. I'd probably wait 9 minutes for Stardust, but anything else I'd rather just pass them and wander around, taking some bits I've not seen before. Another fellow vlogger there. So yeah, let me know if you've got the patience for it. It kind of, for me, it ruins your day. some of the Donkey Kong Land merch. How much is a little Donkey Kong? 25 bucks. I don't think that's too bad, considering when my friend came earlier and bought Toby back a Mario with annual pass discount, I think it came to $35. So that's not bad. So we've not had too bad a day here, really. Got on a fair few of the rides. Obviously we've done Hiccup's first thing, Untrainable Dragon. Me and Toby did Fyre Drill. Obviously we didn't do Dragonfly because those rides are crap. Stardust, Monsters Unchained. As I said earlier, we're probably not going to get to do Batman in the Street because it's closing early, and there's over a 2-hour wait, which I'm not prepared for. We're probably wondering, have a look at the queue line because, you know, being immersed in it, because I'm being as close as it's been. Be as good just to experience it. So yeah, we haven't got much more rides to do, and so I'm not sure we will be here till closing until the show is. And Hannah's already mentioned she's hungry, so I'm already going to get a snack to feed her before the angry bear comes out and just gets touchy. But yeah, we'll probably eat tonight. Might be a Checkers or a Raising Cane, something quick. We won't be going out midnight, not unless we get finished up in here earlier and the crowd's dropping up. We can get on a few of the last few bits we want to do. Because we're not bothered about doing everything today. We will be back. It might not be next year, it might be a year or two's time. And Toby can do a bit more, but we will be back. Check these are incredible. They talk, eyes blink. So I'm now just going to piggyback somebody's photo shoot just to get some pictures on. They really are stepping up the game on characters like that. They're starting to do it at Disney. I believe when Paris' Frozen World opens, they've got a animatronic Ola. So that'd be cool to see. We may dabble and get over there next year with that area opening. Because the last few years it's been a bit pricey and not really worth the money in my opinion to head over there. Not when we used to go well, I think we went 3 years in a row. I think we only ever spent about 500 quid total for 3 nights, hotel, flights and our tickets. The last few times we've been over £1,000. So let me know in the comments if you've been finding those cheap deals I used to get off. Those days long gone, that's the way the world's gone. Let me know. Also guys, let me know your thoughts on what you thought of Epic Universe. I mean, I'd probably say I had my bar set a bit higher than it should have been. I mean, as I say, I watch a lot of other vloggers and get your expectation to a level, and I think just sometimes you get up and think, oh, that's not quite what I had in mind, because you spent too much time looking at it. But we've still had a good day. Operations have been good, not been overly busy, apart from this area, which is pretty hectic. I can see why people get flustered. I can see my dad here, he'd blow a head gasket and he'd be losing his nut. So we might at a later date have some vlogs with my old man's in. You guys will probably love him just because of how frugal, shall we say, he is. He'll probably give you some giggles. So I'm going to head back upstairs. I don't think Hannah will be anywhere near done on it yet, but I'll be up there waiting for her, like the good husband I am, arms wide open and a fresh drink in hand. So we'll catch up a bit later, guys. So there's a lot of me talking now as I'm waiting for Hannah. I'm trying to pass some time, so I'm giving you guys some content. So I've gone in the Mario Motor Store. If you feel like you're the champion of Bowser's Challenge, you can have your trophy for $26. Okay, so unless you're an annual pass holder, then I believe you get a small discount. So let me know, guys, if you've ever upgraded to your annual pass. We were thinking about it this time, but to do it we had to squander our Epic Universe Day and Volcano Bay Day. So I believe the cost for a 2-park ticket upgrade was about $5. And Volcano Bay is closed next year around for some part of the year, so they're not offering the upgrade. Otherwise we probably would have considered it and come back next year. Wait, Princess Peach memorabilia. How much is the Yoshi's here? A little bit cheaper. No, Yoshi's $35 as well. Nice little hoodie for the little man, but he'll only grow out of it fast. He's the only 2.5-year-old that's nearly at the 40-inch mark. He's only just missed out on that. Every kid his age It's fast morning and not even had a chance to even my slinky, so. Some more merch. What do you reckon, guys? Oh, woohoo! How much could I have one of them for? I'm going to imagine they're $42 as well. Oh, they are, $42 plus tax. Part of me wants to buy one because we have a little red fork truck at work and everyone says I should have a little red hat when I'm on it, so it's tempting for the joke to buy it, but is it worth a $42 joke? I don't know. So that was a bit of a look round the end shop on Barrow's Challenge, the one that catches you and costs you a fortune. Hope that was good and useful for you guys. If you see anything in here that you did like, let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can remember the price of it and give you a rough idea what ballpark it was in. So guys, it's been 25 minutes and Hannah's now got a visor on the stairs, so she'll probably be on in there in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So that's took around about 35 minutes of single ride on a 70-minute wait. That's not too bad really. You know, it's half the wait time, which is usually what single rider does, depending on how it works out. You know, sometimes it can go really well. You depend on who's in the park, aren't you? So yeah, hopefully when she gets off, I'll shoot off to Donkey Kong. I don't think I mentioned this morning, guys, but we purchased the refillable mugs. Came to $21, which we can read for as much as we want a day, and I think you have just over 100 drink choices to choose from it every. I think there is a small 10-minute between filling it up, but obviously you don't get to drink it that quick. So yeah, it's $21 to buy the cup and have unlimited refills for that day, and then when we come for the other 2 days to Universal, it's $12.99 plus tax to reactivate it. So it's not bad. You know, it's a big cup. Split that because you know you don't have to buy one for every one. You can split that between you all. You start spreading it out that way, like we have. It's not a lot of money. So yeah, worth a buy if you're in the parks and you're going to be coming more than a couple of times. If you're just coming the once, I'd probably say wouldn't bother. But yeah, if you're going to be coming back several times, and obviously they don't go out of date. From what I understand, I believe if we came back 3 years' time, they will still reactivate. So yeah, you're cool, but let me know if you buy them when you come. Hannah's just got off Mario Kart. What do you think?
I'm not over thrilled by that one. The hats are really hard and heavy.
Not worth the wait.
Not me personally, but that might be, and also I didn't really know what I was doing. I feel like it's a bit like Twisted Mania.
I feel like I'm gonna join a single ride for DK then, rather than that, and maybe later if it drops down, I might have a go on it. But it's not a priority for me.
They had a lot of carts out as well, like not in function.
Yeah, so
that's why it's taking
doesn't help, does it? But as I've been walking around, it's been absolute carnage around here. I mean, it is pretty intense and overwhelming. I felt, yeah, very noisy. Like, is it really necessary for everything to be as loud as it is? I don't know, but Hannah's going to find out while I'm waiting for Donkey Kong, and she's out in the open. Also, did you like your new drink?
Yeah, what's this one?
Vitamin water. I can't remember what flavour I got now, but it's nice. It's alright, we're going to head on.
Fizzy drinkers, are we?
No, we're not like fizzy drinkers, and I was getting to a point where I was done with fizzy drinks, so.
Like different flavours.
Yeah, but it's different flavoured vitamin water, but I've already forgotten what it was. So I'm going to go join the queue for Donkey Kong now. The single rider's still open. And if I walk up there and it's a bit of a mess, I'll come back out, so I'm going to stand around for as long as Hannah's had to. It seemed promising, but it's faded fast. So we'll come back if I get on Donkey Kong, otherwise we'll probably head out Nintendo World and have a little look around the shops and stuff like that until Toby wakes up. So I have had a cheeky ride on Donkey Kong, Minecart Madness. Really good ride, just a little bit on the short side. It was posted a 95-minute wait when I got in the queue. I'm in single rider, I got in with just under an hour. Just straight off the back of that, I legged it over to meet Hannah at Circus. They are new. I've probably said that wrong. I'm terrible at pronunciation. But what did you think of that, Hannah?
It's good to break up today.
Yeah, it's a break-up show. It's short but sweet. I mean, Toby loved it. And if you watch Fantastic Beasts, there's a lot of animals that are in Luke's Commander's briefcase. So I was familiar with it, but Hannah not so much because she's not into Fantastic Beasts.
No, I kind of got the story.
Yeah, it was a good little show. I can see why they got a short one in this area, just to keep the throughput going and take people out of the park. But yeah, it's definitely one that's worth a watch, and I think we're going to get some munch now. And so Hannah, are you going to go try and get on Donkey Kong, or are you going to give it a miss?
We'd like to try, see what the wait time is.
So yeah, obviously while I've been down the queue line, I can give a rough idea what a single ride is going to be for an hour's wait. So yeah, we'll get some food, we'll show you what we get. We're going to have a little meanders around Paris before we...
Paris.
Oh, sorry, Paris. Paris. We're going to have a little wander around here before we go and grab some food. Just come in Pizza Moon for something to tie us over until we head off and get maybe a Raising Cane's later. Quite a cool little themed restaurant. Quite a cool themed restaurant, as I was saying. Cost $21 with tax for a barbecue chicken pizza. And when it comes out, we'll let you know. So we've kind of just gone straight into pizza because we're starving, but that's what half of it looks like. So it's barbecue chicken pizza with red pickles, olives, and then randomly crisps on top. I've had a bite. Not bad. What do you think for a theme park pizza?
Quite good.
Yeah? Toby is cool enough. He won't let you on, but yeah, it's $21. It's big enough to share. Let's go tide us over until we get something a bit later on.
And they didn't have any sides.
Yeah, they didn't have any sides, and it's basically either meal or pasta, but pizza or pasta, that was it. No kids meals, so a bit annoying, but we'll soldier on. It'll keep us going to the end of the day. Something me and Hans kind of noticed about this restaurant. It's the level of calmness in it, and hustle and bustle of the park. Right? As I say, it's what time are we now? 6 o'clock, so people are getting hungry and wanting their dinner. We're just coming here and it's just chill. There's no major amounts of people around. It just seems like we can walk out the park just free. Especially after being Nintendo, we'll do honestly free after being in there a bit much. So yeah, the pizza's gone down well. Toby's enjoying it. He's a messy little pup right now. I think me and Hannah are eyeing up the last slice in case Toby don't want to eat it.
They're very much mobile app, aren't they? They're aren't they?
Yeah, so yeah, as Hannah was just saying. Yeah, they're very, no, we don't pay at a till anymore. You have to pay by card on your phone, which is a bit annoying. I got a bit stressed out when I was trying to buy that cup earlier, just because I wanted to get it done quickly, and they was awesome to set it all up on my phone. But that's the world we live in now. So she's old, miserable.
But I'm fussy with some of my food. I want to change.
Yeah. So that's just something to bear in mind if you guys come. But we will say that refillable cup is worth the $21 we paid for it. Just we filled it up about 7 times today of various different things. Is that good, Toby? Toby, you listening? No,
Train the dragon to chill him out.
Yeah, he was getting a bit overwhelmed, stressed out, so TV grounded him a little bit. So yeah, Hannah said he's watching How to Train the Dragon because that's now his new thing since he's seen that today. Hopefully Toothless will drop out of wait time and he might get to meet Toothless later, but he's been a bit scared of the characters, so
I'm not sure that'll go down well. It's not worth a long wait for us because of how it could end up. So we'll get back out in the park. Kirsten and Werewolf didn't have too long a wait, so we might head there and see if we can get on that. Look at the lighting package on this place at night. Helios in the background, everything lit up. So we've just seen Harry Potter's dropped to 90 minutes, so we're going to try do it. So we're going to rush over there now. Toby's in his best job to try and not rush over there. Oh no, he's changed his mind. Come on baby, to the ministry! Welcome to the ministry. That is another level what's gone in here, isn't it? Is that wowed you, Hannah?
It has.
Wonder how much all them tiles cost, unless they're printed. No, they've got to be printed. They look like the old PVC board, but still, it looks brilliant. I mean, if you're a die-hard Fantastic Beasts and Potter fan, then this is going to take your breath away. Toby's more excited than all of us. Well, let's go see the trial of Dolores Umbridge. Troubling times. So we've just had our first ride on the Battle of Ministry. It dropped to 75 minutes just after we joined, and it was when it was a 90-minute originally, and then it broke down for 15 minutes, so we didn't gain nothing, but it's probably on the cusp of what I'd wait for that ride. Really did enjoy it. Hannah didn't quite get it because she's not much of a Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts fan, but what did you think of the ride in general? Of what
It's good.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
I was expecting a bit more of a
Yeah, I was going to say, I think when it's originally opened, some of the people we saw in preview said it had a bigger drop in it, but they had to remove it because it kept breaking down more often because of it. Whether that's true or not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's some element of truth in that. But yeah, it's a really good how it's done, all the graphics, where they've moved animatronics in, where they've used screens.
That's clever how it's done.
Oh yeah.
The screen.
And it really is immersive. So
You just wanted that one big.
yeah, you did just need a little bit to make it more intense. So yeah, 90 minutes is probably a bit on the cusp of where I'd wait for it, but
That's us personally though.
yeah, that, of course that's our personal preference, but yeah, that was good. So the question is now, are you wanting to get your ride in Donkey Kong?
Depends what time waiting. We've got Stardust, haven't we?
Or do we get Donkey Kong and then we go do Stardust?
Can do both, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, Hannah's gonna get powder on her nose and then we're gonna go see what we can do. So we'll see if Toby will be awake for Mario this time. He's being a little bugger, so he's getting a bit tired and grouchy. So
He was queuing for an hour.
he did well. He would say when it all stopped for a while, he was just sitting there in a chocolate bar, and it kind of all went wrong for him at the wrong time. Really, he was kind of in his element playing with the change, but that's part of it. So we'll soldier on for a little bit longer. We'll see how we get on with Hannah getting a ride in Donkey Kong. I'm not bothered about riding Mario Kart, and I would really like to get a night ride on Stardust Racers, and I think we'll head out. If it's showtime for the fountains around then, we'll probably sit and watch that, but I think I'm ready for my din-dins. So me and Toby have just joined the ride for Yoshi, just a 10-minute wait.
glad we've left this one late because it's been quite a long wait all day, almost 40 to 50 minutes. Yeah, good really, well themed queue line for kids. As you can hear, Toby's loving it. Toby, look. So unfortunately Hannah didn't get the ride on because they closed the single riders line. We had to keep an eye on Toby at the moment because he wants to marry and Luigi. He's gone under the barrier. Then we had a little ride of Yoshi's. It's good, what it is, you know what I mean? Good for the little ones. Nothing special, but get short if anything. But it's a people mover and little ones love it. What do you think of Yoshi's?
Yeah, it's quite good for the little one.
Yeah, so
It's
it's nothing exciting, just only the little ones.
Yeah.
But in lack of what they put in this park for the little ones, it kind of like, did you need to? But they're obviously going to expand this park over time, so I'm sure it'll fit better at May of 8. So I think we're going to hit Stardust Racers and then we'll head out. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be to get a nighttime ride on Stardust. Hannah was waiting just at the boarding platform to get on, and one of the trains is buckled of some form. She said the engineers all over it, and with 40 minutes to park close, and them not being able to give an idea of when it's going to reopen, we're going to head out. Toby's getting a little tired, and it's we've had a good day. The only rides we haven't ridden is I haven't ridden Cursor Wheel, and neither has Hannah, and I got to ride Donkey Kong, Hannah didn't, but I didn't ride Mario Kart, so that's not a bad running of it. And we chose not to ride Dragonfly or Dragon Race, or they call it, because we think those rides are crap. So Hannah was the closest to getting on Stardust, but it just wasn't meant to be. But as I said, I guess we'll just have to come back. We probably won't come back this trip because we did, like I said, we did most things during the day. There's only a handful of things we didn't get on. We saw all the shows, so we had a half decent day here, really. How did you feel about your first day at Epic?
Oh, really good.
I mean, the parking's themed extremely well. I mean, I'd probably say my favourite part was How to Train Your Dragon. It's just an all-rounder, really. That's for everyone.
They really
Where?
thought about the kids in that one.
Yeah, they have.
I know. To do with kids, but like
Yeah.
the adventure park type.
Yeah. That's the thing, Mario World, really well themed, a lot of money spent on theming it, but it's just a bit intense. Like,
Bit too loud.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that loud. I mean, you only got to be in there an hour or so, and you want to get. But personally,
they've not got a good
I
area.
want to go. But yeah, that's what's again. I'll say.
Like I could have done a good one in there.
I mean, the Mario and Luigi, they've got character meet and greets. Brilliant. Investing that kind of money in your meet and greets so the characters can actually talk to you. That's going to make some of me kids' dreams come true. So I like that.
Key for him because
Yeah, we didn't care because Toby's a bit scared of characters.
I'd come back and do it.
Yeah. Paris, should we say? Harry Potter ride, I thought it was pretty decent. Hannah didn't get it because she doesn't really follow any of the films. But no, I really enjoyed that. And the show there was good. Say, obviously, it's just the streets of Paris. It's well themed, but it's not like in your face theme like Nintendo and How to Train Dragon. Dark Universe is a good IP that fits with the park and like Universal's original identity, so I can see why they've gone with that.
Only thing with Nintendo World, they weren't very pram friendly.
No, yeah, you think that's going to major kids there, it is terrible. You've got to keep going up and down lifts and all sorts. But yeah, our first visit to W Universe has been a pretty much a success from open till closed more or less. And if I give one bit of advice, I'd probably say if you're not bothered about getting everything, come later in the day, because as the day grew on, the crowds got smaller and the ride to waits got smaller. Like Battle of the Ministry now is about a 20-minute wait. So it's worth a look. So I think we're going to sign off there while we have a little look around the shop. I had come up with a slogan, but I've forgotten it between now and looking up what I was going to go with.
Camera down, action on.
Something like adventure on, camera down, something along those lines. Let me know if you think it's any good. Or shall I keep trying? I'll probably come up with one for every vlog to the end of the holiday and we'll see how that works out. But don't forget, like, subscribe if you like the content, and we'll see you tomorrow.